Hey everybody, welcome back to our horror tutorial. In the last episode we started putting sounds into the game. We got our footsteps working perfectly, but one of the things we didn't get working was our rain effect. We got it to start, but we didn't get it to stop when we exited the area. And I'm believing the reason is that we have the wrong type of sound in there first off. So what we want to do is delete that out, and we want to spawn to sound 2D. The reason for that is that it actually gives us an output, a return value we can use to essentially turn things off. So let's re-put in our rain like so, and then what we want to do is set it to active, right? So set active like so, and we want to set it to that, okay? And then what we want to do is when we're here and we want that to be like that, I think, if I remember correctly. And then what we want to do is set active, and we'll add that one into there too, and we'll have it blank, okay? And what that means is, so when we enter the component, we spawn the sound and we set it to active, so it starts playing. When we end the overlap with the box, which is our third person character again, we set it to not active, okay? So we're going to give this a go, see what happens. We've got our new bands we set up last time. If not, I'll be stumped. So we can hear the rain, and the rain stops. There we go. Rain starts, and we can look up, and hopefully A, we'll have a roof on soon, and B, when we look out there, we'll be able to see the rain just ever so slightly through the window. Okay. What I might add on here is a delay, or like a not a delay, sorry, a transition, so that it's not so sharp, like that you instantly start hearing rain, no rain. It kind of gradually kind of comes into the play area. So we'll see what I can do about that. I'll have to have a look into that as well, but again, should be doable. Right, okay. So we've set that up ready for level 2, that's great. The next thing we wanted to do was to do the particle system, so we might as well not waste any time. So I'm glad I got that working anyway. So, for the particle system, what we want to do first is actually create a folder, call it particle systems. Don't worry if you haven't got a capital on that P like me, it's not an issue. And the first thing we want to do is actually, I'm sorry, I'm so untidy, I'm going to try and keep things tidy. Set up a new, God if I could spell, a new folder called rains, or rains, rain or rains is fine. And we also want to set up a new material. So I also call it M underscore rain, or rains, whichever one you want, and open that up, and you'll get this, okay? Nothing too crazy. This will probably be quite an easy one to create. We want to go to opaque. So, sorry, not explaining this very well. Click on the M-Rain, your actual material, and it says blend mode. You want to go to translucent, okay? It'll take out a bunch of stuff for you. And then we want to add in a particle. Is it particle color? I believe it's a particle color. Yeah, we'll go with that, particle color. And it'll look like this. And what you want to do is take your input data. Yeah, this top one, the alpha, I believe. No, it's not the alpha channel. Ignore me. Either way, put in a multiply. Okay, just like that. And we're going to copy that multiply and put it down here. This first multiply is going into our emissive colour, and this other one is going into our opacity. The next thing you want is, now again, if I can remember what it's called, it's a radial gradient exponential. Bit of a mouthful. But what this will do is, well, you'll see what this will do in a moment. But put this into B on both your multipliers. And then what we want to do is take our alpha channel, this is the alpha channel, and put that into A. Okay? Or miss it completely like I did. There we go. And then what you should get, if it loads up for me, if I set this to a square for now, it should. My computer's quite slow with these things, but in any second now, it should load up with what we're getting. Maybe if I click apply first. You're gonna just no? Okay. Interesting. Come on then. Ah, there we go. You get this lovely white circle. Okay. It's on a box, so don't worry about it. If you put it to what it was on before, sphere. Again, this might take a while to load up, so I might not bother if it takes too long. But you'll basically just get a flat white circle. Now that doesn't look like rain, I know, but what we'll do is we'll put it into the particle system, we'll stretch it out, we'll mess around with it, so you essentially get a thin white line. And when that's going really fast, there we go, that's it there, there you go. When it's going really fast down on your screen, you don't notice there's a white dot. Obviously, it literally looks just like rain. So let's save that and get off of that. Then what we want to do is go up to our particle system, and then we'll call this PS underscore rain. So that stands for particle system rain, if you didn't get that. And you'll be greeted with this, which is a bit daunting when you first look at it, but what you want to do is click on required, and we come down to oh god, we come down to find our rain. Where is it? M underscore rain. And in a second, once it's compiled the shaders, it should, in theory, look just like rain's coming out. Give it a couple of seconds. I don't want to push it too far, because otherwise you know what it's like, it will crash on us. So let's just let it do what it needs to do. Is it gonna? Oh, there you go. It's starting to do it now. Okay, give it a second just to compile those shaders. You gonna do it, Computer? Come on. There we go. 45. It's getting there. It's getting there. It's just being slow. It just likes to be slow. That's all it is. It likes to be slow. Next, anyway. Next, we're gonna go to spawn. And we're going to go down to, let's just open these up, just have a quick look. There we are, there it is. Lovely stuff. So you've got this lovely white stream, and it looks a bit like smoke at the moment more than anything. Now I want to go to right click, I want to go to new GPU sprites. No, set my fixed path. Okay. And now it's just a case of messing around with some of these. So I'm just trying to work out where I'm at with this, because this is a very complicated and annoying system. Once you get your head around it, it's not too bad, but you can. So this is the rate it'll bring out stuff for us, and this is the scale. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so what we want to do next is go to, we're going to change this rate on spawn to something ridiculous. Let's go, I don't know, 750. Is that enough? And it's going to look really crazy, but don't worry, because once we've messed around with our boxes and things like that, it will eventually look correct. It'll all spread out and it'll look fine. Go to lifetime, come down to distribution. Let's change that to 5 and 5, so they live a bit longer. And then we want to come to, so if you look at this now, sorry, oh yeah, I should probably zoom out a bit. You can see the lasting a hell of a lot longer. Oh, and actually now it does look like a plume of smoke. So we're going to go to initial size next, and I think we're going to change our minimum and our max. So go to start size, open up the distribution, you'll be set with these. Check these two, probably I'd say about 3, 3 and 10, and we'll set these to 3. We'll set this to 3 and set this to -10. Okay, and I think that will just, as you can see, it's starting to spread out that a little bit more, which is great. So now you want to go into initial velocity, open up your start velocity and your distribution, so you get this, and we'll set this to, I think, 0, 0 and 0, and we'll set this to 0, 0 and -500. Whoa. So now you've got this very, very long stream, which I can't actually see anymore. Zoom out a bit. Oh, there you go. You can just about see it. Now if we set some of these higher values a little bit higher, now let's go. Where are you? There you go. Oh. You can just see now things have just started to change this direction a little bit, you know. And we've got this kind of downward direction now happening. I mean, we've got this little bit of spray off, but that's fine. That's okay for the moment. But we're going to change that back to 0 for a second, just so you've still got that constant line. Okay, we're going to go into color over life. We're going to open up the color over life column down here, the distribution down here. Do I want a curve? I guess so. Let's have a look. Open up both the 0 and the 1. Let's just make sure everything's looking okay. Let's change. So the point of this is that you can obviously change. If you wanted to add a slight kind of water tint, like a slight blue, you could, and it'll just change that. I mean, if you want to do something extreme, like you wanted red, let's say you wanted blood rain for some reason or whatever, or I don't know, you wanted that yellow snow kind of feel, you can do that. It's whatever you want to do in your game, obviously. But yeah, I think a 0 to 1, you get that kind of mix between white, blue and white, which will give you kind of more of a slight rainy feel to it, I suppose. So click OK. I'm kind of happy with that. Grand. So the next thing we need to do now is get our initial location. So again, click on your initial location, start location, open it up, and we want to open up our distribution, and we're now going to amend these figures so we get a nice sort of spread. There we go. Hey, already we're getting like a nice little feel. Yeah. I'm going to up that a little bit. There we go. But that's only going to be on one line, so you need to do it on the Y as well. And now you're getting that level of depth, right? Coming from this. I mean, you can... what do we set up spawn? I might even up this even more, to be honest, and do like 7,500. There we go. Now you've got some rain feel, right? And I think if we go back into here and we do 5,000 on the Z, maybe. There we go. Wow, and then you're really getting. Oh god, it's very temperamental. I mean, it might be hard for you guys to see, but you can. If you're following along, you know, you're definitely getting a great kind of sort of rain. This is more like a soft rain to me, but you're getting definitely a rain feel. Now in the other Z, you want to go minus. I'd say minus 200 maybe. And you're just getting all these amazing little different effects now, but obviously you still want to change the max as well. Sorry, I do apologize. To 5,000 as well. Is that right? No, I don't. Maybe not. Sorry, tell a lie. Let's leave it at that. Grand. Okay, that looks about right to me. Right, awesome. Can you guys see that? Yeah, you can just about see it, sure. Okay, now what else do I want to do? Now it looks a bit more like snow, actually, thinking about it, so maybe I want to add in a size by speed. Yeah, let's go for size by speed. Let's try that. And what we want to do is set the X to 0 and the Y to 5. And we probably want to do, and then yeah. Oh wow, okay, now you've got almost like a droplet effect now being added to it, which looks way better. Probably maybe a bit slow for me still, but you're definitely getting a much more rain shape to it, you know. Okay, let's see what else we can do. Let's go for a constant acceleration. And let's go for, I don't know. What does that do? That's definitely sped up a little bit. Let's try. Oh, that's definitely sped up a bit. Let's try minus 900. Now you notice it starts off really slow, and now it's like really speeding up. Yeah, I think that's perfect. Let's save. Again, you can change these figures and definitely have a bit more of a play around in your own game, obviously. But let's just drag it in just quickly, just to see what it looks like. Okay. Now we don't want it raining in the building, obviously. So let's move it along. Whoa, not too far, obviously. Let's get it to, oh god. Whereabouts does it end? It's always hard because it doesn't give you bands, right? So it just gives you whereabouts it actually will be. And of course you also have to be looking at it, you know. Let's try a little bit closer. We can all see when we get in game. Can we see anything? Nope. We could always change the bounds as well, so that it's not so flipping crazy. Okay, that's fine. Let's click on our rain. Bring it in a bit. Ah, yeah, it's not quite close enough. Maybe. Let's try it there. Oh, that is definitely in the building, isn't it? It's just playing around with it until you get it just right, I suppose. All right, let's just try that. kind of wanted to be able to see it outside the building. Okay, we can play around with it. We can definitely make it thinner, make it more dense, until we actually, you know, get a bit of a better effect. Like, technically, interesting. Okay. Why is it playing now, but not when I play? See, I should technically, even at this. Interesting. Okay. Maybe I need to call for it to be playing in the level at all times. Okay. Well, something I'll need to look into as well is just why my particle system is not playing when we actually click start. But that's something we can definitely look into in the next episode. But at least we've got the rain sorted. The rain is sorted. We've got the rain sound in. We've got the footstep sounds in now. I think in the next episode what we'll do is we'll just get that particle system working when we click play, just so we can see it outside the window. And I think I actually want it a little bit more heavier as well, anyway, to be honest. And then what we'll do is we will get the next level sorted, so that we can then set the transition up, so that when we go to the door we press E and it actually takes us to the next level. And when we're in the next level, when we press E on that door, it takes us back to level 1, so we can actually transition within the world. That's the next goal, really. So we'll probably do another Blender episode where you'll see me sort of setting up walls and like alleyways and stuff, just so you can actually kind of get a feel of there's actually like a world around the player. I also want to put in a wall just where these windows are, so actually again you kind of actually feel like there is something out there and you're not just looking into the unknowns of space. And once that's done, we can start having a look at things like jump scares and sort of some, you know, more the exciting stuff. So thank you so much, guys. If you haven't already, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, and if you haven't already, head over to Facebook and check out our Dead Developer Studios Facebook page and give that a like, so you keep up to date with all of our current games that will be coming out in the next year. Thank you very much, guys. Take care. Bye.